All right, hey, what's up, everyone? This is Epsilon144, and today I'm gonna show you how to get a free Ableton template that I actually created for you all. And you can use this template in, I think, any version of Ableton. I've tested with trial and Lite, but if anyone has standard or suite, can you please test this out for me and let me know if it works. It is for the Akai MPD26. It's mapped directly to that piece of equipment, that MIDI controller, which looks like this here. So it's intended for this MPD. I'm sure the MPD32 will work as well, up until where like this version stops in accessories and that one continues. But if you have an MPD and you have Ableton standard or suite, I think they're called, can you please test this out and make sure it works as well? Because it is a free download, so I'm just testing this all out, but I think it should work because you get the .als file, the Ableton live set, in the download, and it opens up in your Ableton software. And as long as your controller is on channel 1, everything should map automatically to your controller. So it's a plug and play download template that's super useful, and I think it'll help a lot of people that just bought the MPD and wanted to just plug and play. So they can, if you just got this MPD 26 and you want it to plug and play, all you do is just plug it in before you open Ableton. You open this Ableton live set that comes in the download folder that I'll show you in a minute, and you're good to go. So I'll show you how to get this template, I'll show you how to use the template, and I'll show you what you can do with the template from a DJ perspective. So let's get started. All right, in order to get the template, you're going to want to come to my website. Okay, so you want to go on your browser. I'm using Chrome here. Here's my website, but I'll just start over. So I'm going to go to Google. So you land on Google, and then you want to go to epsilon144.com. So it's just epsilon144.com. If you Google my name, it'll show up on the first couple of pages too. And here's my website. There's a lot on it. I've been working on the site for a while now, but you want to come to resources. So come over to resources, and then under downloads, which automatically connects to resources, there's an Ableton template, Akai MPD26. All right, if you hit download there, it's just going to automatically download the file. But if you want to read more about it, you can press either the title or the read about this. And here's the download page, the landing page. And basically it tells you what it includes: the Ableton live set with MIDI mappings for channel 1, 5-step instructions with in-depth images, which are, some are down here, but there's more that I made in the instructions. You get a customized drum rack with tribal and space drums, 3 decks for songs, 1 deck for samples, a microphone track that's MIDI mapped on and off switch, the 6 volume faders mapped for the 3 song decks, sample deck, microphone, and the master. And then 4 knob effects, which are soft Redux, heavy reverb, low pass filter, and a high pass filter with a spin. I have some demo images down here. So these 4 knob effects are basically shown here, how I map them. So they're on the top 4 knobs on the MPD. The bottom 2 are blank, so you can choose what you want to map there, or in the future I might update this with some new effects. But this high pass filter is going to two things. So it's going to both a high pass filter and it's going to a spin. So as the high pass filter goes up, it's going to start to spin left and right, pan. The low pass filter is just a low pass filter. And then this massive massive reverb fade out is on the dry wet knob here. So that's that. Basically, so to download this, you just hit download. It's a free download, okay? You want to put it on your desktop or wherever you want to put it. So it doesn't take too long to download, and it gets going pretty quickly. So here it is. It's on the desktop. So I saved it on the desktop, so it's going to be on the desktop here, this template. All right, so you're going to get these 2 things in the download folder. You'll get the .als file, and you'll get the instructions. Okay, nice, little whatever. And you want to go for the instructions. All right, first you can open it up, and it should open up into your Ableton software right off the bat. But here are the instructions. A little message from me. Connect your MPD first. open the included ALS file, and then test your MPD. It should automatically map. All right, and then I have the pictures. This is the layout of what it looks like. So as you can see, it's color coded. Pad bank A is all blue, pad bank B is all red, pad bank C is all green, pad bank D is all yellow. So you know what you're doing when you press the pad bank. So pad bank A is all the drum rack, and this is also corresponding to this Ableton picture here, which shows you, ooh, drum rack is over here, you know, that's pad bank A, and then the red ones are play songs. So it's laid out that way. Basically, I have 3 decks, and I'll show you that when I open Ableton. So anyway, here's the map. The microphone on off is on pad bank D with the yellow, mic volume, master volume, and then the knob effects picture. Okay, so you could read that to get an overview of how the MIDI map is laid out. But what happens is when you open this, it's going to open up, okay, in here, and this is what it looks like. So like I said, everything maps, all right? So these faders, as you can see, are moving. You have to move it all the way once to get it going. So this is a high pass filter that has both the high pass filter and the spin. This is the low pass filter. And if you come over here, you have this Redux, all right, on the soft Redux. And then you have the dry wet on this massive reverb fade out kind of thing here that is mapped to the top left. So if I'm actually moving these, okay, so as I move this, it's moving the massive reverb on the frozen buildup, and as I move this, it's going to do the low pass filter over here. So this is the low pass filter, and this is the high pass filter. The cool thing about these effects is I only have these effects on the 3 decks for songs. Okay, so in here you want to put your actual music. You want to put the music as a clip in each of these little boxes here, in deck A, deck B, deck C, and you can only play 1 song from each deck. So make sure you organize it so you have song 1, song 2, song 1 in deck A, song 2 in deck B, song 3 in deck C, song 4 in deck A, song 5 in deck B, song 6 in deck C, etc. And that's also in the instructions. It shows you where the songs are. And then samples. So the samples are going to be over here on the fourth column, just like it's shown on the screen. The song plays. So play song 1's here. As you can see, it's going to do that. See, play song 1, play song 2, play song 3, play song 4, play song 5, play song 6, and then the samples are all down this row on the 4th column of pads. So that's sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, sample 4, sample 1, 2, 3, 4. See? So it's automatically mapped as you go down, and then you switch to pad bank C, and then you get into the next half of these decks. So then this is going to be 5, you know, song, it should be song 13 or something. No, it should be 19. I don't know, whatever, but it's just, it goes down like this. All right, and then you have sample 5, sample 6, sample 7, sample 8 down the row there. I got to fix the last sample. But so that's the way it's set up. And then obviously the volume, this is the volume for deck A, this is the volume for deck B, volume for deck C, sample volume, microphone volume, which my mic is going to go down, microphone volume, and then master volume. And these are actually mapped to have a limit on where they go on the screen. As you can see, they're not all the way up on the screen. They're right at that line where 0 is. So, but on my controller, they're all the way up. I'm pushing these, as you can hear it, I'm pushing these all the way up, but I have a limit on the mapping in here that stops them at negative 0.3 decibels. So it's not going to go over 0 decibels and whatever. It's not going to, you know, it's not going to overload anything. As you can see, the red over here is kind of going red. But so it's not going to be red all the time. Okay, so, and also these effects are, like I said, they're only on these decks here, deck A, deck B, deck C, so they only affect the music, and they're not actually going to affect your voice. So as I move them, you would think like my voice would move with the high pass filter, but it's not, because they're only on the music. So when you're DJing and you want to do a transition with a low pass or a high pass filter, and then you want to say something, your voice comes through clear because it's not affected by these. Okay, so this thing is completely free. You can get it on my website. All right, so come to my website and go to resources. It's epsilon144.com. epsilon144.com. Okay, you'll come to this homepage here, and then you want to go to resources, which is the 4th tab in the navigation bar over here. And then you want to come to Ableton template Akai MPD26. All right, and then you get a little download landing page here with the download includes, features, compatibility. Like I said, it should work with everything level live 9 and up, including standard and suite. But if someone can test it out for me and let me know how it works, this is free right now. So if it doesn't work, just let me know and I'll try to figure out a way to fix it. So as long as you have Ableton 9 with trial live Lite, standard or suite, it should be good to go and it should work. There's a little donation there if anyone wants to donate, because it is free. I have a PayPal donation. And yeah, this is where you get it. I hope it helps you guys. I know when I got my MPD, like I couldn't find any reliable templates anywhere. And I hope this one helps you all. So thank you for watching this, and I hope you have fun DJing. If you have any questions, contact me. And yeah, have a great day.